Now, I believe that the biggest opportunity has just arrived if you're looking to make money online as a complete beginner to hit your first $10,000 online. TikTok shop affiliates generate between $50 and $100 million every single month in revenue. Now, the best part of being a TikTok shop affiliate is it almost costs $0 to get started. The reason why I know this is a life-changing opportunity for beginners is because my friend Ollie, who's 21 years old, that quit college, is now making $10,000 a month and more as a TikTok shop affiliate. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to become a TikTok shop affiliate and achieve your first $10,000. If you want to see the full interview between me and Ollie talking about TikTok shop affiliates and how he's took his TikTok shop affiliate account to over $10,000 a month, then if this video hits 2,000 likes, I will post it next Sunday. So in 7 days, I will post the full interview. So here's an example on my phone, guys, of what it looks like to become a successful TikTok shop affiliate. So you have your TikTok account. This account's called TikTok Shop Finds, and you can see he's posting loads of videos that are getting millions of views, tens of thousands of views, and hundreds of thousands of views. Now, this is where you need to pay some attention. If we watch the videos that they're posting, you can see it says here, I save £6,000 a month, and it's them promoting a TikTok shop product. So you can see here, this is a video of them showcasing a product they're an affiliate for as a TikTok shop. Now, if we look at their bio, this shows you if they're an affiliate because it shows this button called Showcase. So if we click that button, it now takes me to their TikTok shop affiliate page. So these are all the affiliate links and products that they're recommending to their viewers. So you can see here, they've got a vacuum magnet phone holder. They've got a child-proof door lever. Now, if I click on one of these products, you can see that the shop owner is called YWHD. But if I click on the child-proof door lever, this shop is owned by Fighting Girls. The point I'm trying to show you guys here is this is their TikTok affiliate page, and these are products that they're affiliated to, and these are all products that are owned by different TikTok shop brand owners. Again, if somebody goes into one of these links and buys one of these products, he earns a commission. And that's essentially what TikTok shop affiliate is. Your job is to create viral, engaging content that leads them to buy from the brand's page, and you earn a percentage in commission. Now, number one, you need to understand that this is a content business that requires a good amount of time. It doesn't require your money, but it definitely requires your time. And that time you need to invest goes into creating good, compelling videos that are going to get people to watch, go viral, get hundreds of thousands of views, and take action by buying from the shop. And the second thing that I want to mention is this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. Although it is an insane, life-changing opportunity, it doesn't mean that you're going to get rich quick. Now, I've seen some people make life-changing money within one single month, 6 months, 12 months. It all will depend on how good you are at creating that content. But the key point that I'm trying to make here is as long as you're committed and willing to take the step forward, then this is the right opportunity for you. So we need to first talk about the requirements that you need to become a TikTok shop affiliate program. Number one, you need to have a minimum of 1,000 followers on your TikTok account. So if you haven't already, create a TikTok account, call it whatever you want. Don't worry if you haven't got 1,000 followers yet. I'll teach you how to do that in the next few moments. Number two, your account needs to be approved by TikTok. And number three, the accounts need to have original content. So the point that I'm trying to make here, guys, is don't take people's content online and then repost it on your account. That isn't going to work for you. Now, the last thing that you do need to bear in mind is I believe that TikTok shop affiliate is only allowed in USA and the UK. Now, if I'm wrong, I will add the correction on the sheet that you can see on the screen. And if you're outside of those two countries, there is a workaround where you can actually buy TikTok shop accounts. So you can see here, this is called FameSwap. And you can see there's an account here for $140 that has over $1,000, and it is a US verified account. Now, there are some small risks to buying these accounts online, but this is the workaround that me and a few of my friends have done in the past when we've had some issues. Now, if you are within the US and UK, happy days, we can proceed with no issues. Now let's talk about how you can gain that 1,000 followers. This is the low risk but higher time investment. I've got a huge announcement that you don't want to miss. Now don't worry, I've got nothing to sell to you. This is going to be a completely free opportunity that I can promise you you don't want to miss out on. Now this huge announcement is the Ecom King Bootcamp for 2025. Now if you don't know what the bootcamp is, it's an event that I ran last year where I was mentoring 1,000 people and I gave away over $25,000 in cash prizes. prices. Now, if we talk about the results that the students in the bootcamp got last year, this is where things get crazy. 7 of them hit $100,000 with their store, and over 100 of them hit their first $1,000 with their Shopify dropshipping stores. Now, basically, I'm going to be running the Ecom King bootcamp again in the next coming weeks. So this is what I'm saying. You do not want to miss this out because it's going to be restricted to just 1,000 people. Now, we're going to be doing cash prizes again this year, and we're going to be giving away a minimum of $25,000 divided and split it up to different winners. We're going to be dropping more in-depth video lessons this time that are going to be longer than before, so they're going to be more episodes and the duration are going to be longer. We're going to be doing weekly live calls that are going to be an hour long, so you can learn from me and you can ask your questions. Now, I want to say this again and make it very clear. It's completely free to participate inside of the bootcamp. Now, if you're serious about participating in the Ecom King bootcamp, you can join the waitlist below, or you can access the waitlist in the Ecom King vault. But what I will say is, do not sign up unless you're serious about the bootcamp. You have to post consistently. The more you post, the more your account will grow. The second thing is the speed of growth rate depends on 2 factors: the qualities of the videos that you're making, how many times you post a day. I recommend 4 to 6 videos a day if you're looking to grow your account in followers very quickly. Now, if you don't want to do this strategy, then there is a paid strategy where you can either pay for an account that's already got followers, or you can boost posts on your account that will get more viewers, more followers, or you can also purchase coins. Now, I'll be leaving all of the relevant links on how to do all of those in this cheat sheet, and that's why we need to hit 2,000 likes on this video. So this is how you can join the TikTok Shop affiliate program. Step 1, go to your TikTok account from your phone, click on the top right corner and click on Creator Tools. Step 2, you'll see a monetization button and click on it and click View All. Step 3 is click TikTok Shop for Creator, and then you can apply for it there. So guys, now you've successfully signed up to becoming a TikTok Shop affiliate and your account is ready to start promoting affiliate products by shops. This is the product checklist that I'd recommend that you follow before you start becoming an affiliate for that brand or product. Number 1, promote a product that you will buy. Now, I can't explain enough how important this point is. Now, remember, you're creating content for these products that you're going to be an affiliate for. So you should be choosing products or niches that you have a passion in, or you already have interest in, or you have a lot of knowledge in. Now, the second most important factor is make sure the product gets over 1,000 sales. Now, I'm going to show you how you can find out if products are getting over 1,000 sales. Number 3, you need to make sure that the product's got a 4-star rating. You don't want to be promoting bad quality products, because if you do, it will affect your TikTok Shop affiliate account health. So each affiliate will have an account health, and if you don't have a good standing account as an affiliate, it will damage your success. Number 4, does the product have viral videos already on TikTok? Obviously you can check, and I'll show you how to do that in the next few moments. Number 5, does it have a viral factor? Does it solve a problem? Number 6, can you gift the product to somebody? Does it make sense to gift this product? So guys, now I'm going to show you how to find products to sell as a TikTok Shop affiliate. Now, you're going to be using this one tool called Calo Data. Now, I'm not sponsored or endorsed by this company. This is just genuinely the tool that all the biggest TikTok Shop affiliates use to find products to sell as an affiliate. So once you've created your account on Calo Data, you want to come to where it says product here in the top, and you want to make sure you filter it by what country you're selling as a TikTok Shop affiliate. So if you're in the US, filter it by the US. If you're in the UK, filter it by the UK. And now it's going to show you the top selling potential affiliate products in the last however many days you've set the dates to. So for me, it's pre-selected at 30 days. You can change it to 7. And you can see here, this product here has generated almost $800,000 in revenue in the last 30 days. Now, let's say hypothetically, I'm interested in becoming an affiliate for this product. I can click on it, and then what it's going to do is it's going to give me all of the information about the product: revenue, live revenue based on live videos, items sold, unit prices, sales strategies, who are the top creators for this product as an affiliate. Again, this is important information because we can study their accounts and see what videos did well for them. Then it's also going to show me what are the top performing videos or ads for the product. Now, again, this is super important because this is going to show me the kind of videos that I need to make as an affiliate if I want to make really good money with this product. Now, if you already know the kind of niches or categories that you want to be an affiliate in, you can come to the left-hand side, change the category based on what you're interested in. So let's say I'm a tech nerd. I might want to do phones and electronics, and then click apply. And if you click submit in the bottom left, now you can see the best performing tech products as an affiliate in the last 30 days. And again, I can't emphasize this enough, guys. Don't just try and find the products that are making the most money as an affiliate. Try and find products that you're passionate about, you've got interest in, because when it comes to making content for these products, again, like I said before, it's just going to be a lot easier for you to do it. Don't just go for the products that have the highest revenue and think, well, if I promote that product as an affiliate, I'm going to make the most money. Remember, if it's made that kind of money, it's going to be saturated. So like, you need to think with logic here that this has already been saturated. So try and go for some of the products that are less revenue. So like, for example, this one here has got 4,000, 5,000. Even if you make a few $100s, it's better than trying to compete with the biggest creators. You've got to remember, the guys that are chasing the ones that are making the most revenue are the top creators in the industry. So you're competing with the best of the best. So let's say hypothetically, I want to promote this product here, which is the headphones. I can check out the information and the stats, but the most important thing that I need to do is I need to study the videos that are performing the best. And all you got to do is highlight the video. And as soon as you highlight the video, it shows you what the video is. It also gives you the video link as well. And you can also download the video script and you can remake it. And then it also shows you similar videos. But basically, guys, you've just got to understand the art and mastery of recopying or making them better in terms of how can I make these videos better. Now, the next thing I'd advise you to do with Callow data is actually look at creators. So you can see under creators, these are the top performing creators in the UK in the last 30 days. This person here has generated £100,000, £68,000. So if this isn't already enough motivating for you guys, these people are making life-changing money, I don't know what is. The reason why you want to look at creators is because you want to see who are the new emerging creators, who are the new top performing creators, because guess what you want to do? You want to watch their videos, even if their videos are not related to your niche. You want to learn what are making these guys good. What are they doing in their videos that I'm not doing that I could apply to my niche or my TikTok shop affiliate videos? You're not here to try and look at the products they're selling. You're just looking to see what video tricks as content creators are they doing that I can do as well. So although yes, you're going to be using this tool to find products, you also want to find creators that are also doing really well so you can master the art of what they're doing. So guys, make sure you use my link in the description to sign up to Callow Data, because you're going to get the best deal on the market on their subscriptions, and there could be a coupon code available. So make sure you check out the description, and it also helps you support me as a content creator. Now I'm actually going to insert a video here that I recorded about a year ago with a business partner of mine called Nick, who's also a content master, by the way, and we're going to be teaching you in that clip how to create TikTok videos. It was shot a year ago, but it's still valid till today. It's still very good quality, and it will help you guys if you're thinking about how to film, how to edit. This is going to be inserted here, and it's going to be really helpful for you to watch. So guys, welcome to this part of the free course when it comes to TikTok organic in 2024. So as you can see with me today, we've got Nick back on the YouTube channel. So we are going to keep it super simple today. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a competitor's post that's got massive views, and we're going to use that content and try and recreate it, or at least the hook, because we know that's really helped the post blown up. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create sort of a hybrid post using that really cool hook, and then using some benefits of the product we've chosen. So we'll go through that product in a bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the content in front of you and show you how to do that. And then we're going to jump into an editor and we're going to stitch it all together. It's going to be super simple. So I've got two products with me. The first one I want to mention is a fidget spinner cube. And the reason this is so important is because this is what got us 3 million views. So this was a very viral product for us, and we nearly did this to show you how to film a TikTok. But the thing is, it's so simple to film because the wow factor really was watching it spin. I think it's not going to be really a good tutorial for you. So what I've done is I've chosen a different product. So this is a pencil. And the great thing about this is we can do some really cool wow factor stuff, because as you know, with TikTok, it's going to be about transitions. It's going to be quick takes. It's going to be quick shots. And this also has a massive benefit of lasting. It's an everlasting pencil, so it never runs out. That's a huge benefit that we can put into a TikTok. And hopefully what we'll do is we'll create some really cool content too. So let's get on the camera. So guys, before we move on to the next part of today's video, I want to give a massive shout out to today's sponsor, which is .store domain. Now, with every dropshipping store or e-commerce store that you build, you're always going to need a domain name, and there's no better domain name to get than a .store domain. Now, a .store domain name is your brand's identity that's going to enable you to sell more online. Now, there's some really good benefits to having a .store domain name over any other extension. Now, a detailed study shows that websites websites with a .store domain name get 87% more visitors than any other extension because it's easier to search for. It gives you that professional edge that tells your customer exactly what you're trying to do, which is sell them a product because it's a .store domain. Now here's another really cool thing. By using a .store domain name on your website, you can even decrease your ad costs up to 12%. So if you're serious about getting some sales on your e-commerce or dropshipping store, then you need to get a .store domain name. Now, if you use my exclusive link, you can get your domain for just 99 cents. So make sure you click the link in the description and in the pinned comment to get your .store domain name, and let's get straight back into today's video.
Right guys, so here we are. I've got a very basic setup here, but before I go into it, I just want you to know how I got to this setup. So we are not going to reinvent the wheel. We want to find a post that's going super viral, and then we're going to copy that hook, and then we're going to make something really creative.
Regular pencil versus our infinite pencil.
So this hook's really cool. So it's imitating a hammer being smashed onto a pencil versus this infinite pencil. So the whole benefit of this is showing how hard wearing this is and that it lasts forever. So I think we're going to copy this hook because it's got an amazing amount of views. Okay, let's continue.
Regular pencil versus our infinite pencil. Regular pencil versus our infinite pencil.
Cool, so this is just a series of comparisons from a regular pencil versus the infinite pencil. So I think what we can do is we can do some clever things here. So what we'll do is we'll take the hook from this, because obviously this is hit really hard. And then what we'll do is we'll hit into the benefits a little bit more as well. What I want to do with the TikTok is I'm going to create a double hook method. So I'm going to chop the pencil versus the infinite pencil, but I also want to snap some pencils as well. I want to do something really shocking. So I think what I'll do with the hook is say something along the lines of, you'll never need a regular pencil again. And then we'll snap loads of pencils together, create a really shocking hook, and then we'll do the comparison. And then what we'll do is we'll show how long it lasts, and we'll go on and on and on. Obviously not too long. I've got myself a little phone stand. You can be creative with this. I've left my stand at home, which only cost me $6, by the way, so super cheap. What I've done is I've got this little simple stand. I'll put it against a box like this. The reason being is I'm going to be doing transitions and I want that phone dead still. I'm also going to be chopping up some pencils because that's going to help me really engage with the audience and do something fun and creative. With regards to filming, I've got an iPhone. You want it about 1080p. TikTok won't really allow you to upload 4K, I think, at the time of this recording, but 1080p is absolutely fine. So a standard smartphone would be really cool. It just needs to be 1080p for, high quality, okay? And what I'm going to do with my camera is I'm just going to have a simple photo setup. I'm not going to go 4:3 ratio. Usually phones will be 9:16 because that's the ratio you need for TikTok. So I'm going to do like, you'll never need another pencil again, that kind of thing, okay? So I'm going to lay out my shot here. It's facing down. I want to make sure I'm in complete view. I'm going to zoom out a bit. You can always cut in if you've zoomed in too far and you can't zoom out on the shot. That's more of a problem. So I'm going to go out and we're going to give it our pencils, and then we're going to record, bump, and we're going to go. Nice. So now I'd like a transition shot as well. So we're going to be comparing the pencil to a regular pencil. I could just hammer it and go all the way through if I wanted to, but I might do it as a transition. And it's a good way to show you how to lay up a transition anyway. Boom, boom. So don't worry, you're going to screw up a couple of shots, okay? So it's about getting very comfortable with iterating, with repeating your shot occasionally. So I'm going to lay out my shot as best I can. If I screw it up, it's not a problem. You shoot again until you get the right shot, okay? So let's try and line this up. I want to make sure that everybody knows this is a pencil. Second shot, I'm going to go and cut to the pencil there, and then I'm going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to break it in half and chop through it. So we'll have that lovely transition, okay? So let's go record. Also, it's nice to do a bit of a layup before and afterwards. You're going to cut really short. For TikTok, it's got to be every one, not even 2 seconds. But what I'm doing, I'm showing the pencil first in case I'd like to use that footage to show people exactly what it is, but chances are I won't use it. So I'm going to show the pencil, move it down like this and go. Cool. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this knife out. Cool. And then we're going to record again. I'm going to do one more. I wanted it to be quicker because obviously we're recording TikToks, which means that if I spend too long with that knife on the chopping board, it's going to take too long and people are going to get bored. Okay, so that's our second shot. Now the third shot, I really wanted to accentuate the benefit of what this pencil is, which means it lasts forever and ever. So I think that's going to be our last shot, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm almost going to do it goes on, and then I'm going to do that 2,000 years later kind of thing, and then we'll do it's still going. And I think that's a really nice ending, okay? I'm gonna do another transition with the pencil because what I want to do is I want to get a couple of angles because I want to really keep the user engaged, and doing the same angle all the time may get a little bit boring. So we're gonna do one more transition with the pencil. So off we go again. Let's cut on top video. Show the pencil. Cool. Oh, that worked better than I wanted it to, I guess. What I wanted it to do is really accentuate the benefit of this, which is it's an everlasting pencil. It never runs out. That's the big benefit versus this pencil. So I'm going to do a little piece about how long the pencil goes on for. It goes on and on. By the way, apologies for the light. We do need light down on here. That's how we're going to get the best light on the subject for our shots. And it's so important we get loads of light. So it does look like it's flooding in, but it's the best way we're going to get these shots for you, okay? Okay, cool. So first shot, it goes on. Now I'm going to do loads more, as if I've been doing it for ages. Yup. And then the last shot we're going to cut to loads of years later, and we're really going to have it filled up. Last shot, we're going to showcase, and then we're going to round off. Cool. So nice showcase shot. Cool, so here we are in the edit. We're gonna do this super, super quick so that we don't bore you to tears, okay? Let's go and open a new project in CapCut, and we'll go to videos, and I filmed them in a particular kind of order, so we're going to select them all and import them into our new project. It's already handled the ratio, as you can see, and it's imported it as 1080p. This is perfect for us. So what I want to do initially is I'm gonna do a quick cut of the footage so that we remove any fluff. Then we're gonna go into some AI software and we're gonna start getting some captions together. So we don't want to bore people, so we want to change the clips very quickly and cut out any unnecessary fluff. So all this stuff at the beginning, I think we need to cut out. We just want to see that break there, okay? So I'm going to select my clip, and if in the bottom left here you see split. So I'm going to split that clip, and then I touch the left top part of the clip I don't want, and there's a little delete button down there, so we're going to get rid of that. Cool, so we're going to go, lovely. So I do want to show people the pieces of the pencil as well, so let's see how many seconds that is. So that is 2 seconds, so let's cut this clip, and then see how it looks together, and then we'll make a decision whether to cut it even further or not. But we just want to, it's called a rough cut. We want to roughly cut it up and chop out the fluff. Next part, so this is us comparing the normal pencil to the everlasting pencil. We're going to cut this out because I actually quite fancy the other. Again, we want to cut out any unnecessary noise. So where are we? Showing the knife here. Let's select the clip, split it and get rid of that. Cool, we're going straight into the break, and then we're going to chop, okay? So just where it chops there, this is where we're going to do what's called a transition. Loads of people do this in TikTok, where you film a certain piece, you stop the clip, and then you film it in a different light so it looks like it's transitioned over. So we're going to select the clip and cut that. Let's go, okay. Now we want to get where that knife broke through. There we are, so here. Ooh. Select the clip. So I've done it just where the knife's broken. So let's cut that clip here. And then remove that, and let's see how that looks together. Nice, that looks like a good break. That's a good transition. I think it's a bit slow on the uptake at the beginning of that, but we'll polish that up later, okay? The next is it lasts and lasts and lasts, okay? So we're going to cut mid scribble, get rid of that side. Okay, so we don't want these clips to be over 2 seconds. I mean, if we want to make them as short as possible, okay? So we're going to go scribble, and let's just remove it there. Cool. And then the second scribble. Again, we want to keep these 2 clips about the same length. So what we can do, instead of cutting, we can drag this side here, if it'll let me, with my big fat thumbs, and drag the clip in, okay? So those are 2 ways that you can shorten the clip. And then lastly, we've got this absolute mess on the page. So let's go and clip that, and then make it roughly about the same. If you want to sync this to music, that's absolutely fine, but for the time being, I'm literally just doing this by eye. So let's have a look at our clip so far. Breaking the pencil, chop, scribble, scribble, scribble. Okay, so we might want to shorten that a little bit. But the reason I haven't done this perfectly yet is that we need captions, okay? So we've got that. So that's our rough cut, it's called. So we've cut the footage roughly how we want it. We will be polishing this up, but we need captions. So what we're going to do, we're in the world of AI currently. So I'm going to go over to what's called 11 Labs, and we're going to find ourselves a voice. Adam is a very typical voice for TikTok. People are using all sorts now that are trending. We're going to go safe with Adam for the time being because you guys will probably, you'll know this voice by watching TikTok. So what are we going to do? Let's have a quick look at our clip and we're going to write a script. So the first of all is the break, yeah? So first of all, I'm going to put, you'll never need another pencil again. And then we'll say regular pencil versus infinite pencil because we're cutting the pencil. And then lastly, we're going to put, it goes on and on and on. And that's all we're going to do with the script. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the script out so that you don't see me taking ages writing the script, and then we're going to generate the voice, okay? So we're back and I've noted down the captions. So what we've got here, you'll never need another pencil again, regular pencil versus infinite pencil, it goes on and on. I put a call to action at the end. If you're trying to go viral on organic, you don't necessarily need to ask for the sale, but I put it there and let's generate a voice. Now this could take a couple of goes to generate. The voice may not always be on point, but that's absolutely okay. So let's generate and see what it comes up with. And if we're happy, we'll dump it into CapCut. Okay, I don't mind this, but I think the intro is a bit slow. So we're going to generate again and see if it comes up with a fast one. If not, we'll play the hand we're dealt at the moment. That is so out of whack. Let's have a look. Voice settings. Okay, so I'm going to, it looks stable. Oh no, we haven't got stable here. So it looks like it's quite unstable. So I'm going to stabilize the voice a bit if I can. There we are. And let's go and generate so that we don't have that absolute wacky voice.
You'll never need another pencil again. Regular pencil versus infinite pencil. It goes on and on.
Perfect. Third time is a charm. We got the voice that we wanted. All I did was I went to the stability. I went more stable so that he wasn't all over the place with his voice. And then I upped the style exaggeration so he slowed down a little bit. We do want fast speaking, but we want to fit into the clip as well. Cool, so let's download and let's dump it in to CapCut. So right, with our captions, we're going to dump these into CapCut now. So what we'll do is add audio on the side here. Click on audio, then we've got sounds, and then we've got this little folder icon just in the middle. Okay, so we'll click on that and then we will go to device, select from device, and I'm going to come in here and choose our download. And that should have added it. Here we are, I've got the little plus button. Let's add. Let's have a look. Woo, I'm loving that. So in CapCut, to zoom in and zoom out on the timeline at the bottom here, I'm just pinching with my two thumbs, okay? So what I want to do is this guy that we've done to the AI voiceover, he's very, very separate with his speech, and we want to cut that very close together because our clips are going to be quicker, okay? So we're going to zoom in and we're going to do a very similar cut job. I'll show you the first few and then we're going to speed through this, okay? So let's have a look. Cut him off there. So I'm going to split the beginning. You can split there. There we are. Cool. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to save time wherever I can. So even though there's a little pause at the beginning, we're going to remove that completely. Okay? Okay, another pencil again. Cool. So let's shorten this clip. So this is why I didn't shorten all of the clips straight away. I wanted to look at the text. So what we're going to do is go to this mid part here. And we're going to split this clip again, and we're probably going to split it there. And then we're going to move this clip by holding down with our thumb and drag it across the start of this clip here. So now what will happen is it will jump straight into the next piece of text. Perfect. So now what we want to do is we're cutting the speech to fit the clip. And what I'll do is I'll adjust the clips as well. So we want to try and get to a stage where the text fits within the clip, but we're not dragging out the clip too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the rest of this footage and then we'll watch it back together, okay? Okay, so we're back, and what I didn't realize is I didn't film the infinite pen and me hitting the infinite pen with a knife. We're human, we're not going to beat ourselves up about it. So what we did, we ran away quickly and we filmed hitting the infinite pen because what we wanted to do was the comparison between the pencil and the pen. So what we'll do, we'll go through the whole video and then I'll break down what I've done, okay? Cool, so a couple of things here. So firstly, if you look at where I've put my text, where I put my captions, I've put them in the right place and shortened the clip to fit, okay? So now I've shortened the clip so they're a bit more engaging. I've put my text overlay on top. So as you can see here, I've put my text in the right place versus my footage. So I've shortened the footage a bit, I've moved my text, I've split it in the same fashion that we did with the visual clip and just put the text in place where it was needed. And what I've done as well, I thought this would be really funny. So don't be afraid to get creative with this sort of stuff and think about pop culture as well. There are things, there are trends, there are things that you know that everybody knows that you can really shoehorn into creatives like this. So I wanted to tell people how long the pen lasted, and I know that there was a SpongeBob SquarePants reference about being an X amount of time later. So I shoehorned that in, and then finally, for dramatic effect, did it scribbled after that as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this clip because I think it's a bit small for TikTok. I'm just gonna increase it as far as I can, leaving a little bit of margin either side so that TikTok doesn't clip it all off. And I think this is fine to have black borders around. I think it's funny enough not to really need to cover the whole screen, because if we do cover the whole screen, obviously it's not gonna work very well, okay? So this is our clip, and already you can see from this clip, this is starting to look like a TikTok post. It's starting to look like a legit post. And that's simple cutting and simple text over the top. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add a couple of special things to really elevate this, okay? So let's give ourselves some music. So we've done text, let's give ourselves some music and some sound effects, okay? Okay, so I think maybe with the pen snapping, maybe we do maybe a bone cracking sound effect, or if we can find a pencil snapping, that'd be great. So what we'll do is we'll go into the audio part, and then we've got sound effects in the bottom menu here. So we're gonna click on sound effects. Let's see, I think if we type in pencil snap, I'm not sure if we're going to get it, but some sort of break would be fantastic. Finger snap. Cool, so I found cracked shell. So like I said, if you don't find the sound effect, CapCut has loads of sound effects straight from within the app itself. If not, you can find sound effects from all sorts of places, paid versions, or you can download them from certain platforms, which I'm not gonna tell you about, but you can download them and find sound effects on those kind of social platforms. So cracked shell I think is really good, so let's do that. And we want to make sure it's on the break, okay? So let's take this cracked shell. I'm gonna show you the first two sound effects, and then I'm gonna add some more and I'll show you.
You'll never need another pencil again.
Oh, I love that, that's so good. I love that break, cool. So let's split that clip off. And I think here, because we've got a knife, I think I want a sword sound effect, okay? So what I'm gonna do is come into sound effects, and I want kind of like a swooping sword. So we've got a massive crack of me actually hitting the board, so I'm probably not gonna go mental on it, but I think I should do a sword.
Regular pencil.
Love it. So we don't need to do it during the swoosh. I mean, as a video editor, I'd probably shoehorn this on a high level edit, but we're doing TikToks here. So just try and find a sound effect that fits the bill, basically, that fits the scene. So we've got crack.
You'll never need another pencil again. Regular pencil versus infinite pencil. It goes on and on.
2,000 years later.
And on.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm not going to go into all the sound effects. I think these are really effective for the hook. So if you want to, you can put more sound effects in it. But I think these are really cool to introduce the user to the TikTok post. Cool. I think what we need to do next is have some music. So what we can do is come into audio, we come into sounds, and you should be able to find music under commercial. Now, when it comes to audio, we need to add music as well. So Cam has already been through how to find things like trending sounds and trending hashtags earlier in this video. So I would highly suggest finding those sounds because they're going to help you gain more reach. For now though, I'm just going to create a piece of music or set a piece of music from here. Again, we can come into audio, we can come into sounds, and if we go to commercial, there's loads of stuff that you can use. Oh, we don't need to go commercial because you're organic. So we just go to all sounds and you can just pick what kind of stuff you want. For now, I'm just going to pick a track. Okay, this is fine. It's important to have music to give atmosphere, but like I said, you should be using trending, on organic, you should definitely be using trending sounds, okay? So we've got our music as our background, we've got our sound effects, and I think this would really benefit from having some transitions as well. That would be really handy. It'd be really nice if we could do a transition at the very beginning, because then that'll pull someone in. Maybe a quick zoom would really engage the user off the bat. So let's go in and have a look for, cool, so if we select our clip, there's a couple of ways to do transitions, okay? On the clip, you can animate in and out, or if you look at this center piece here, you can just click on this little white square and you can put a transition in between the two, okay, if you want to. So what we'll do is animate in. So we'll come in here and there's animations at the bottom. So we'll click our clip, animations, and then we'll do, maybe, let's not overcomplicate it for this one. You can do a variety of ones, just try these out, but I'm just gonna flash in really, really quickly, okay?
Need another pencil again. Regular pencil.
Come into here. And that should flash us in like that. And that's really just boom, straight off the bat, just engaging. So we're going to do that. We'll probably put a couple of transitions in the middle as well. I think we can add a transition here, which will be quite cool. Think about what fits the bill. We're not going to go too heavy on this. I'm going to choose a pull in. But think about if your clip's going one way, maybe pan the same way because it's good for the eye tracking, for eye movement. But for this, I think a simple pull-in is going to do really well. Cool, so that's our transitions, and we're going to auto caption the sound next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my main menu and go to text. And then what we'll do, you'll see, you can write your own text over the top if you want, but we're going to auto caption the sound, okay? So we're going to go to auto captions, and we're going to generate from all. So we don't just want the voiceover, we want the 2000 years later. And then we're going to generate. So what we're going to do now, we're going to style it quickly. So if we go down to the bottom here, you've got style, and there are templates on the pro version. You've got some free ones as well, but I think we're just going to go pretty bog standard. Okay, let's have default text. So I quite like the text as it is. The great thing about having white text with a black outline around it is that it shows up on both dark and light parts of the footage. So I would always suggest having a white section and a dark section, whether it's the stroke around the outside or the bit in the middle. So white and black works really well. I love this text, I think it works really well. But if you really want to go to TikTok's text, we can go to font, you can change the font, you can go to styles, and you can put a background on the text. So if we go over to this menu here, this moving menu here, we can go to background. And then we can add a TikTok style background. Let's make it white. And once we've set that background style, we can go to our text and make that text black. And we'll do it without a stroke. And so that'll give you that sort of TikTok style text with black text over a white background. So it's up to you which kind of text you use. Those two are very typical for TikTok, so I'd probably keep them around there. And just a last minute thing as well, you can add things like emojis and graphics over the top. So I can come in and do things like stickers. So let's say I want to say that this is going to go on and on and on. I might want to put an emoji in there of me being tired. Yeah, so let's go into stickers, the emoji section. Let's go find one of me looking really tired. Yep, click that, and that should enter. And each layer will create its own new layer as well. So all you have to do is click on the thing that you want to edit. So let's go into this, and you can move this little fella around. You can change the size and the angle if you want.
You'll never need another pencil again. Regular pencil versus infinite pencil. It goes on and on
2,000 years later.
and on. Get yours today.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the CapCut bit, but as you can see, I've not done anything particularly special here. CapCut's got so many cool things that you can do, but just simple cutting, text editing, a little bit of creativity and fun, you can make viral posts so easily. It's never been easier to make this kind of stuff.
Now, once you're starting to hit $10,000 a month as a TikTok shop affiliate, this is where you can transition to actually starting your own TikTok shop. So instead of being an affiliate, you're now actually owning the shop. Because you got to think logically, who's making the most money here? Is it the affiliates or is it the brand owners that are selling you as an affiliate the products to sell to your audience? Of course, it's the TikTok shops that are making the most money, not the affiliates. Now, with that being said, I really don't want any of you trying to start a TikTok shop if you're not doing $10,000 a month as an affiliate. And the reason why is because if you want to have a successful shop, you need to know what it takes to be a successful affiliate. Because again, the strategy to having a successful TikTok shop is by having successful TikTok affiliates promoting your shop. Now, with that being said, let me know in the comment section below how your journey is going. Have you started before? How long have you been an affiliate for? How's your journey going so far? What questions have you got about being an affiliate? Please let me know in the comment section below. It's super important. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you on the next video.